Good afternoon. It is February 25th, 2026, and today we had an up day. Uh, Here's how it looks on the daily chart. So, uh, a bull breakout of what I would have called like uh, here. Let's look. Probably started here at this low. Probably went like this. Yeah. So I was looking at. I don't know what's going on with my mouse. There we go. All right. I was looking at this broad bull channel. We had this breakout to the low side. It failed. Now we have breakout to the upside. So there's just a lot of resistance up here. So it doesn't really mean a whole lot. You know, all this back and forth, it's doom and gloom down here and then people celebrating up here. And it's just funny because it's probably, I mean, if you look at the monthly chart, I think Friday is the last day of the month for trading. And, I don't think it's going to give us a whole lot of information unless we just rock it, to 7,200 or something in these next couple days, which I don't anticipate. I don't think we're going to get a lot of information. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, here's the daily chart, a bull day. Um, these Fibonacci retracements didn't give us a whole lot of information today, but prices didn't really correct a whole lot. You can see uh, only a little bit beyond 25% or so before going higher. So we're in this. I looked at this as a range, or I mean, the highs here and the lows before this pullback. Let's take a look. So yeah, this high to this low is only 56 points. On the daily chart, the past few days, the average bar has been in about 85 or 90 points. And so I was looking, okay, if we break out, I'm looking for a 30-point move. And let's see. I didn't measure it exactly. So I was looking to go to 69.80. And this was after the market. So let's just put this level. We didn't quite get there. We got 69.65, but look at where it bounced. 69.87, which that makes it 37, a 93-point bar, which is pretty much the average size bar. So it's market geometry. So let's see if there were any clues that told us we were going higher. Not a whole lot going on in here in the overnight. Sell off, it bounces. We make a higher low, and we gap over this high. So that's what this red box is. It's illustrating the gap above this high. And when we pull back, you get a two-legged pullback, and it can't close the gap. So I don't really see how you could just enter here. But if you're saying, oh, it's too second entry long, and we're gonna have a bull day, that's a risk you may be willing to take. Go higher. This looks like this is like a gap in the traditional sense in that we didn't come back and close it. Here you have a body gap. So the stem's closed here, but the bodies do not overlap. So that's another sign of strength. We go higher. Eventually we get a break. And is there a body gap here? No. So there's not a body gap here. You can see overlap when it pulls back here. And then we go higher. And we get a break of this bull channel. So I think I came in right around here. We have this broad bear channel. We get a break. And so you want to be asking yourself, are we going to reverse and go down and test the lows? Well, I saw this gap. And this was 56 points. To me, the bulls looked stronger, and you get this bear channel, strong bear sell-off that bounces off of the trend line from the bear channel. I kind of like that. I kind of liked entering there. Um, and you can see we get like a bull channel here that you get a break, then it moves up, and you could enter any signs of bull strength that you like. And what you're gonna try and do is you're gonna try and go for a big move. So there's resistance up here from this high and this high, and we sell off a little bit and pull back to the EMA, and then you get a nice strong bull bar. And when we break above this high, we create a gap. And again, it's not a traditional gap like we had here, but the bodies don't overlap and it keeps going higher. So at that point, I think, you know, the bears don't look strong. Price action's above the EMA. Um, and I think it's just good setup for a breakout to the high side and for us to hit that average daily bar of 80 points or so, 80, 90 points. So anyway, we trade up, go sideways, limit order. Buying here above this strong bull bar is not a bad idea. But up here, when it pulls back to the EMA, I think you should buy that. I think you should buy on a limit order here. We break out to the high side. Now these bodies, they overlap at the same point. What I mean by that is 69.51.50, and the close of this is it should be 69.51.50. Yes, it is. So they're at the same price level. It doesn't go below that. So when you break out, pull back, you got signs of strength. Maybe you go long here. Maybe you go long here when it can't close that or break below that body gap. Boom. And yeah, you get this bull channel. You get a break. You get a bear channel. Pull back to the EMA. Maybe you buy that. Uh, and then you get a higher low. Boom. And really, that brings you into the end of the day. I believe this is from NVIDIA's earnings announcement. And yeah, like I said, it turned this bull bar into an average, like what the average of the past several days has been. So um, that's pretty much it. So here's one last look at it. All right. Hope everyone had a great day. I'll be back tomorrow.